Vinny, you got to pick a side here, bro.
No. Please don't play that game with me. Do not. Hold on. Do not.
You either want to take out terrorists or you don't.
Time out. Do not play the pick a side, Adam, when it comes to 25,000 or 20,000 children dead. Don't play that game with me.
So they're with their parents, who are basically part of Hamas.
Oh, so yes, the parents, is that your argument? Is that all these kids that died, these innocent children, their parents are Hamas? Are you serious right now? So kill how many civilians for one terrorist?
How do you assume that they do that?
What do you mean? I don't, Adam.
How do you?
Because I saw what they did in Gaza, and dude, Gaza is flat.
Adam Sosnick came in confident, talking points ready, argument locked in. Then Vinny, a military veteran, asked one question, and Adam had no answer. This is not a foreign policy debate. This is something far more uncomfortable. How many innocent civilians is it acceptable to kill, and who gets to decide when that number is too high? Watch carefully, because Adam never sees what's coming.
Now, regarding Lebanon, you know how they say Israel controls America. Bibi Netanyahu controls America. Okay. Well, did you hear what Anthony Blinken had to say? We can tee up that clip. But you know who controls Lebanon? It's not even a question. It's Iran. Lebanon, Hezbollah is Iran first. This whole conversation, why would Lebanon, not part of Iran, be a part of these negotiations? Because that was the center point. That was the linchpin as to what J.D. Vance, did you see J.D. Vance, what he had to say when he was outside of Air Force One? He goes, listen, yeah, we were trying to do the deal, and then all of a sudden, Israel and Lebanon are going at it.
Well, who started that? Who's doing that?
Well, that's been ongoing, but here's the point. He goes, I genuinely think Iran thought that Lebanon was part of the deal. And Lebanon wasn't part of the deal. Lebanon's name didn't even come up. So Iran's playing games. They have their proxies out there, whether it's the Hezbollahs, the Houthis, Hamas, Islamic Jihad, whatever they're doing. They're funding them, not funding their own people. Lebanon has no part of this deal, unless Lebanon is controlled by Iran. That's true.
Are we sure about that? Like,
sure about what?
What's your proof that Iran controls Lebanon?
Okay, so
I'm asking.
I'm asking. What do you know about Hezbollah?
They're terrorists.
Okay, where are they based in?
They're all over the place.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're in Iran. I'm sorry, they're in Lebanon.
They are. Well, they're in Iran as well.
Hezbollah is based in Lebanon. Facts. Just like Hamas is in Gaza, just like the Houthis are in Yemen.
Okay.
And how do they get their funding? From Iran. The Iranian terror proxy network. Okay, that's who this Hezbollah is. So rather than funding their own people, own economy, drinking water, everything, they fund Hezbollah. This isn't even a controversial statement. This is true. So they're sending in, imagine you're in Tel Aviv. Imagine you're in Miami. Imagine you're in New York. You're sitting there and missiles are flying in over your city. I don't think people truly understand what's going on in Israel. Their entire country is living in bunkers at this point.
Okay.
When Iraq and Iran were at war, okay, you're a proud Iranian, I assume, at this time. I assume you were hearing missiles over your head nonstop. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Do you still have like flashbacks about this? And I'm not saying this doesn't go on in other parts of the world. The entire society in Israel right now is underground. They get to pop up and live their lives. All of a sudden, missiles are coming from Iran. They have 10 minutes to get underground. Missiles come in from Hezbollah. They have 3 minutes to get underground. Missiles come in from what's ever left in Gaza. They have 1 minute. You have entire Western democracy, ally of the United States, regardless how you feel about Bibi and Israel, you have an entire society that is forced to live underground.
Notice what just happened. Adam tries to corner Vinny on one point, where Hezbollah is based, like winning that wins the whole debate. But Vinny isn't arguing geography. He's challenging the logic. Once you say Hezbollah is in Lebanon and Lebanon is controlled by Iran, you justify action across an entire country. Millions of civilians, including a huge Christian population. Vinny's point is simple. Where does it stop? If every target can be labeled terrorists, who checks the facts? Who counts the civilians? Adam doesn't answer that. He just tells Vinny to pick a side.
What is this clip by Blinken?
Anthony Blinken, this is a separate conversation about...
What is this
So
clip?
this is basically saying, how did U.S. enter this war in Iran? And this is Anthony Blinken, obviously former Secretary
Go ahead,
of State.
Rob. Let's see it.
Basically saying, was it Bibi? Was it Trump? Whose decision was it? This is Anthony Blinken. Go ahead.
Prime Minister Netanyahu at various points tried to convince the Obama administration, the Biden administration to do things like this?
To my knowledge, he's tried to convince virtually every administration since he's been in office to do what President Trump finally did. He came to the Obama administration and tried this. He came to the Biden administration and tried this. And he finally found a willing customer in President Trump. But this was President Trump's decision. This wasn't Bibi Netanyahu's decision. It was President Trump's decision. Look,
that's it.
It's not that previous administrations, whether it was
There's
President Bush,
you have to admit, though, Adam, it's 1,000% President Trump's decision, but you cannot sit here and pretend that Bibi Netanyahu doesn't have major influence. Jared Kushner has known him since he was a child. His father in New Jersey, he used to go visit him, Bibi, in Jersey. He's over there negotiating. That's a conflict of interest, number one. Sure. Number two, we can't pretend, Adam, everything was Iran, 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 and then Israel went on full-on seizing land and attacking in Lebanon, and mind you, Adam, in heavily populated civilian and Christian parts of Lebanon, and they're literally seizing land. And it's looking now, because Adam, who's to stop them from just going, well, there's terrorists here, bomb them? Who's checking to see how many civilians are dying in Lebanon? Where's the, because if you, all you have to say is this, there's terrorists there. You could literally keep bombing, keep expanding until you've taken over as much land as you want. Obviously, I want Hezbollah taken out. Obviously, I want Hamas done. Obviously, I want ISIS done, which Trump basically did. But if you've been seeing, like I've been seeing, literally in the downtown area, you want to talk about Miami? I'm out in Miami, a whole apartment complex with civilians coming all the way down, and they're bombing it. So that's what I'm saying is, Adam, there's a huge, huge Christian population there, which I'm not comfortable with them going on full offensive when you're supposed to be focusing on Iran. I get it. They can chew, what's the saying that you said before? Walk and chew gum. But it's like, bro.
What is this? What is this clip, Rob?
Yeah,
this was the strikes last week in Lebanon.
Yeah, that's, okay, you want to kill one terrorist, so you do that? Let's just say there's one Hezbollah guy in there.
Why would you say there's only one?
I'm just saying, how many
Why did they take out that building?
Because are you telling me? Do you have reports?
So
I don't know, because there's
I appreciate your passion, and let me respond real quickly. 30 seconds ago, you didn't even know that Hezbollah was based in Lebanon.
I didn't say based. I said they were. I didn't say that. I said they're everywhere.
No, they're not. They're in Lebanon. Period. Full stop. You might say there's one guy who has a cousin who's hanging out in a different part of town. Hezbollah's in Lebanon, and this is exactly what it is. You just said, obviously, we want to take out Hezbollah.
Yeah. So kill how many civilians for one terrorist?
How do you assume that they do that?
What do you mean? I don't, Adam.
How do you?
Because I saw what they did in Gaza, and dude, Gaza is flat. It's flat. So they killed almost 30.
Vinny, you got to pick a side here, bro.
No. Please don't play that game with me. Do not. Hold on. Do not.
You either want to take out terrorists or you don't.
Time out. Do not play the pick a side, Adam, when it comes to 25,000 or 20,000 children dead. Don't play that game with me.
Pick a side. That's where Adam Sosnick loses the debate. Because Vinny was never defending terrorists or attacking Israel. He made it clear. He wants Hezbollah, Hamas, ISIS gone. What he refuses to accept is the idea that method doesn't matter, that you can destroy a building, kill civilians, and justify it because one fighter might be inside. Then Adam pushes further, implying people in Gaza are complicit just for living there. Vinny shuts it down with one question. Are you saying those innocent kids died because their parents are Hamas? And just like that, the room goes silent because there's no easy answer to that.
Because if terrorists were in this location, Israel should have done. Let me finish.
Slow down.
No.
What do you mean children dead?
Adam, if you show Gaza right now, and I don't even want him to show it, look at what Gaza looks like. Was there Hamas everywhere? Yeah. Because it's flat. Okay. Well, that's
okay. By the way, the whole children, and I know we don't want to talk about this. The whole children dead. Why are children dead?
What do you mean? Because they didn't. Because when you throw caution to the wind and you don't do a ground invasion, go in the tunnels and go at everybody, you could just carpet bomb everybody and just say, "Well, there's terrorists there."
Just
That's
one
not
quick
fair.
question, follow up.
Yeah.
Where are these children hanging out?
Oh, what do you mean, Adam? They live there. They live there.
Are they by themselves? They hanging out?
No,
on
with
the
their
block?
houses, with their
Oh, they're with their parents.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So they're with their parents, who are basically part of Hamas.
Oh, so all the parents, is that your argument? Is that all these kids that died, these innocent children, their parents are Hamas? Are you serious right now?
Vinny, I feel like we're going back 3 years to have an argument.
Let's move on.
No, let's not move on. Let's stay right here. Hamas is embedded in society.
So kill everybody is your thing. Why'd they take so long?
What do you mean kill everybody? If they wanted to kill everybody, there'd be 1 million people dead right now. You have to understand. If they wanted to kill everybody, which they don't, a real genocide, there'd be 1 million people dead in Gaza. Do you know that? The fact that they're talking about only 60,000, half of which are Hamas, half of which are civilians, is a testament to the
horrible-
fact that they don't want to kill everybody.
It's a horrible ratio.
America killed how many people in Iraq? How many people in Afghanistan?
And it was all wrong.
And I
it
never
was
heard
all
the
wrong.
word genocide once.
What do you mean? Adam,
Is Iraq-
I left the military because of what we did in Iraq. Vincent Oshana, left because of 9/11 in Iraq.
Vinny ends this debate with 8 words that nobody in that room saw coming. I left the military because of what we did in Iraq. This is not a political talking point. This is a man who made a personal sacrifice based on exactly this moral question. How many civilian deaths justify a military objective? He lived that question. He made a decision based on his answer to it, and he is not interested in being told to pick a side by someone who has never had to make that decision in real life. That is why this moment cuts so deep. Adam came in with facts and figures and confident framing. Vinny came in with something Adam could not compete with, lived experience and a conscience that refuses to do arithmetic on human lives. The debate did not end with a knockout punch. It ended with the truth landing in the room and nobody quite knowing what to do with it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Where do you stand on this? And if this breakdown added something to how you see the clip, subscribe. We cover these moments the way they deserve to be covered.